Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to work on my buddy's 2020 Nissan Altima. We're getting ready to wide body it here in a few weeks. Right now we're just going to roll the fenders a little bit more. He's been having some tire issues. I think it'll be a quick video today. We're not going to do a whole lot. It's kind of hot out. It's, a work night still. But let's get after it. Alright guys, we got the car jacked up, getting ready to pull the wheels. So our problem area is right here where it meets the bumper. I've rolled the fenders pretty good, as you can tell. They're pretty pooched out. We pull the fenders about as much as we can. When we go wide body, we're going to be cutting it roughly around here. So that's going to disappear. But I think I'm going to try and take a rubber mallet and gently hit this and try to bow it out just a hair. That way it has better fitment and clearance and it doesn't eat into his sidewall. So here we go. So we tried the mallet first. It didn't really move it. Ended up going to my 4-pound sledge. Hammered it in a little more flat. If you noticed earlier, it was kind of hard to tell on the camera, but it came down and then pulled back in. Now it's fairly flush. So we're going to put the wheel back on and see what it does. Set it back on the ground. Okay, so if you guys are wondering why we're wide bodying the car, Brian got sideswiped a few weeks ago, and it really kind of banged up this quarter and into the door. And we were trying to think of things to do to the car anyways, so this gives us a good excuse to make it a little bit different and stand out a little. So the flares, like I said, they'll come up and around. We're going to be cutting the quarter basically right up to this line here. And then the flare will come out onto the door a little bit. I'll be able to pull some of that out, and it should blend in pretty easily. And tie the car together really nice. We're going to get some sill skirts and everything, and a front lip, and possibly a rear diffuser at some point. So it really should bring this build together and be a nice daily. And then next year he's getting a ZN6, right, Brian?
Yes, fucking sir.
We're gonna get another one of those in the fleet, and it should be pretty cool. All right, so we're not gonna mess around with the mallet this time. We're just gonna go straight to the big hammer. I'm gonna hit it right here, try to knock it out to where it's flush. I'll go up through here and roll it a little bit more and test fit the wheel and see what happens. So. Okay, so as you can tell, we're a little more flat right there. It kind of flows down into it. I might take the mallet and bump the outside just to kind of smooth it some, but it shouldn't be too bad. Alrighty, so I didn't film it before, but as you can see, we got plenty of room now in the back. So the quarters were rubbing his tire real bad there, and you can see where the bumper was chewing into it a lot too. And I think we've remedied that now, so I'm going to actually introduce Brian, and he's going to tell you a little bit about his car.
What's up, guys? My name is Brian. I own a Nissan, 2020 Nissan Altima, which people basically talk a lot of crap about. But what I did for these, Andy and I went to Kentucky to get these wheels. Fun trip, by the way. We had to work the next couple hours. But anyways, coilovers, Godspeed coilovers. What else? Chrome tent, and then that's about it. And a couple spoilers in the back just to give it a little sporty look. But overall, wide body soon, and it'll be soon out for GAT. So stay tuned for that.
I don't know. I think our dailies are pretty clean for what they are. He said Brian should be getting a ZN6 next year. He's going to go with the 8.6 with the facelift front end. Same generation as mine, just 17 and up. And it should be pretty good. Also, on the next one, I'm going to try and get back on bodywork in this car. I need to finish the hood and the fender, and then prime and prep everything. And then I should be able to just prep everything else on the car and should be ready for paint. The quarters, I'm waiting for my over fenders so I know what's exposed, so I know what to bodywork and what'll be covered. Obviously, I want it where the paint's going to stick and be the best bond that it can be. At the same time, I don't want to have to bodywork what I don't need to. So yeah, that's where this car's at. Stay tuned. I might be possibly trading the Cressida for something. We don't know yet. Alright guys, like I said, it was just a quick video today. I just wanted to show you, us kind of opening his quarters up a little bit more until we cut it for, the wide body flares and everything. Which, like I said, here in about 2-3 weeks, we should be getting into that. I'll be cutting his quarters and stitch welding them back up. Cutting his fenders, we'll mount the flares, get everything fitted, paint them, bolt them on for the final time. We're going to do sill skirts and a front lip. The diffuser might be after GAT, we won't know yet. We're just kind of working with what we got. We'd like to get a different set of wheels for the car, but we're probably just going to throw some spacers on it for the time being, so it doesn't look like a hovercraft driving around. But yeah, that's really all we got for this after work video, so I'll catch you on the next one.